HBO's new buzz-about series, The Chair Company, is a sharp and satirical take on modern corporate culture and some conspiracies that lurk behind office doors. Lake Bell joins us now, actor, co-star of HBO's The Chair Company. Lake, thanks a lot for being here. Great to have you.
Thank you so much for having me. Good morning.
I'm a huge fan of the show, and I admit I've tried my best to describe it to others, but who better to ask than to you? How do you describe The Chair
You know
Company
what?
and its very unique take?
Yeah, I think all good things are a little hard to crack. And yeah, I trying to explain it to my mom was really hard. So I'll just give you what I told her, which is, a guy sits on a chair and goes down a wormhole conspiracy as to why the chair broke. And now, if I can back into this, which is, I know that sounds like a really simple plot, but the cool flavors and subversiveness that these writers have created in Tim Robinson and Zach Kanan is that they've created a world that really is narratively unique, and incredibly surprising because I think grounding it in this family and this very normal world allows for us to kind of go on this journey with Ron, who is, just coming apart at the seams with every single turn.
Love that, Lake. I also try my best to describe what I do to my mother, sometimes with success, sometimes not as much. Tim Robinson's humor is amazing. It's also very specific. And as I'm watching the show, I'm wondering, is this the sort of story that when you first read the script to play Barb, does the brand of humor, the style of comedy immediately jump off the page? Or is this the sort of thing that required a bit more context from the writers or producers to better grasp ultimately what they were going for?
It's a really great question because yeah, in the read, you have no idea how expansive and sort of in oddity it is, so it's like you can only envision it, the words themselves are not making you laugh out loud funny initially. But I think because I understood so deeply the unique craft and hilarity of Tim Robinson and his in the way that he kind of the music of his comedy even. So in knowing that, I think you understand why sometimes the word just a line that's, or sure, okay, is hilarious because of the tornado that is Ron Trosper.
Yeah, that's awesome, and that had been what I had been suspected as I watched the first season. There's a really tremendous family unit. You get to play with Sophia Lillis and Will Price. They play Barb's children. Tim Robinson, of course, is Barb's husband. What is the process like as a performer to build a rapport with an on-screen family for a project like this?
Yeah, it's funny. You kind of just drop in, and I think once it's not like we all get to go out to multiple dinners and go get to know each other. You just kind of drop in. I mean, sometimes you're just like, and you're married. Day one, it's 5 in the morning. Go, and I think our job as performers and actors is to kind of have this sense of play and um just imagination. And Tim is such a kind, nice mensch of a guy personally. So it was very easy to drop in that way. And yeah, Sophia and Will are hilarious and great people. So you just kind of we all show up, we all know our job, and then bang, it just clicks. It's kind of unbelievable.
Yeah, and it very much clicks for anyone watching as well. I'm thinking, man, how many projects has this family been together in? Because it really seems to gel very well. The show is averaging about 3.5 million U.S. cross-platform viewers. This is easily one of the strongest freshman comedies HBO has ever had. And I'm curious why you most suspect this show has caught on the way it has, Lake.
I feel like there is this sort of zeitgeist of neuroses and a little conspiracy theory sort of people want to snack on that, you know? And so it's really playing into this collective feeling we're having, which is, maybe we're kind of our own, at home sleuths. And I'm kind of a private investigator myself, because I can go on the internet, it's like it's playing into something that I think we all universally are feeling. And that paired with this super unusual, surprising, kind of dangerous narrative shape that is fresh. I think that is what makes it so clickable. You just want to see more. You want to be on a roller coaster where you don't see the loops coming,
Yeah, absolutely. And for anyone who spent a lot of hours down different rabbit holes of the internet, it definitely it speaks to you. You're like, oh, I searched the same way. Before I let you go, and you've been very generous with your time. I know recently announced season two. Probably not much you could say on that, but I'm curious for you. You're a writer, director, producer. You do so much for this or any other project. Is it difficult to leave a role, go off and produce, create other characters, other projects, and then go back and revisit a
to go back.
character for a second season and play someone you've previously played?
Yeah, it's like I've done it. I've done TV shows a couple times where you're like living with this character for a few years of your life, and it does become it becomes like kind of in your body, it's like there's this stamp of Barb that's now just a part of me. And so when it's time to get back in there, I cut my hair and I put on my my outfits, and I feel like, it becomes very natural. But, I'm a mom, so I like playing moms because I do feel that it's a part of my personality. So it's an easy one.
Of course, Lake Bell, the chair company, congratulations. It is absolutely awesome. And thanks a lot for sitting down with us today. Great to have you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the support.